All right, each season, Guys Telling Stories seeks out fascinating people with a good story to tell. I'm Rich Douglas, and this man beside me is my co-host, Bill Easton. We're just a couple guys who love a good story, and our quest today takes us to San Diego. All right, Bill, we're back for season 3.
We are.
It feels good. We were gone a little too long. What do you think?
It's hard to get back into the grind to do this, but I agree. It was a while.
You've been so busy.
Yes.
And I've been traveling quite a bit, and there's been some family changes as well for people. So we are just happy to be back for our season 3 preview. And I'll tell you, the listeners, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us, listeners.
We have so many amazing guests planned for season 3. I'm excited.
Yes, that's the best part.
I can't wait to get to it. So, just a little recap, Bill. What have you been up to?
Oh boy, about 3 or 4 months ago, I got asked to join a great hockey team that is going to raise $1 million for Roswell Park.
$1 million.
$1 million.
How are they going to do that?
Well, the event is called the 11-Day Power Play, and it's a hockey game, 20 on 20, 40 players total who are going to be competing against each other for 11 straight days.
11 days of playing hockey?
Yes.
What about breaks? How do you go to sleep?
You would stay there. You basically, the game is in downtown Buffalo at the Harbor Center, and you do it in shifts. So you do 4 hours on, and then you get 8 hours off, and then you repeat. 4 hours on, 8 hours off. During the off time, you sleep in the locker room, and you stay there and stretch and eat and do all the things you got to do to stay healthy for 11 days. But we can't leave the Harbor Center. So
you have been training for this?
Yes. Started to go to Impact Sports Performance. It's down at Harbor Center. They are training all of us. They're donating all their time and energy to some middle-aged men
who are trying to
we're trying to set a Guinness World Record for the world's longest hockey game.
Oh, that's great. I'm thinking, I'm doing the math in my head with all the people on the team. $1 million. How much are you looking to raise?
My goal is $20,000.
Okay.
I'm about halfway there, and I think it'll happen.
All right. So that's still a few months out.
It starts June 22nd. So it will. It's coming quick. It's just Christmas, I feel like.
Well, that's all right. I mean, I'm looking forward to supporting you. I'd love to hear the story behind the people starting that. Can we?
Let's talk to them.
Can we talk to them?
I'm sure they'll be happy to.
All right. That's got season 3 goals already.
If you want to check it out, the event, it's the 11daypowerplay.com, and you can search out the players and get all the information you need.
That sounds.
Rich, what have you been up to?
We have been traveling quite a bit, and my wife and I, my beautiful wife, we have a new nephew.
Sweet.
So we took a little trip down to Birmingham, and he's beautiful. And then family moving all over. Las Vegas visit to visit some family. We had some family come in for the holidays, and that was amazing. When we had the opportunity to host kind of Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's cool.
And Christmas.
Yeah.
It was quite the busy season, and then just been working on some stuff for the podcast too.
Good.
I've got one idea.
Glad someone's doing it. I mean,
I've got one idea. I'll run by you.
Okay. Right now, with everybody listening,
T-shirt challenge.
I guess so. This is his way of saying we're committed.
T-shirt challenge.
Oh yeah, get a T-shirt gun and. Fire T-shirts all over the place.
If you can get a gun, that make this a lot easier. But here's what I was thinking for season 3. Let's design a new T-shirt, but I'll design one, you design one, and we'll let the listeners decide who has the best shirt.
Oh, sweet! I'm in.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna call your brother. He's always good at that design stuff.
Absolutely.
I got dibs on Sean.
Well, I'll tell you what. Speaking of Sean, we have a little special guest today. I don't even know if you know this. We're gonna call our old producer, Sean.
Really?
Yeah, normally with these season previews, we tell you, we have some amazing guests and tune in tomorrow, but we figure maybe we can touch base with Sean because I'll preview his story a little bit.
I have a couple questions for him. Like, what does this button do? And what does this button do?
Oh, man. He'll be able to answer all those questions, and hopefully you don't touch any buttons.
I need a cardboard cutout of him to put behind the glass there so I feel like he's staring at me the way he used to.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different without having him here, but, we're
if you can't hear us, it's not my fault. They've been listening to 5 minutes of dead air.
We'll be fine. we'll be fine. We're going to move forward without him. But he did quite the little transition. So I'll preview his story. He bought a van, 15-person green passenger van, and he and his lovely girlfriend, they sort of converted it, stripped it down. I'll let him tell the story, but it is this awesome living space. And they moved across country to San Diego.
Does he live in a van down by the river?
No, but
Does he live in a van down by the ocean?
I think he actually does.
Oh, sweet.
They live by the beach in San Diego. So, there's probably a lot of people out there who would love to just pick up and take off, and Sean did that. So I figure, as a little preview, as a little continuation of, previous season, let's give Sean a call.
I want to see if there's a hatch in the bottom to escape all the helicopter gunfire.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A Lethal Weapon movie.
Bill does not watch movies.
I don't watch movies.
So he only references
I'm going to throw out
from
movie quotes all
30
season.
years ago.
I think it was Lethal Weapon 2.
All right, so let's give Sean a call.
Sweet.
Sean, welcome back to Guys Telling Stories. How
Cool.
are ya?
Hey, Sean.
Good to be here, guys.
Yeah, but
Gives me warm feelings of the good old days.
Oh yeah, well you're 3,000 miles away or something like that, and we kind of talked about it before we gave you a call. What the hell happened?
Well, the cold winter in Buffalo just decided that I'd get away for a bit, so bought a van, packed up, and drove across the country to San Diego.
Can you send me a cardboard cutout I can put here in the booth between the glass? Thank you.
Yeah,
It'll make me feel much better.
I've got a few laying around, a few extras, so I'll send them over your way.
Thank you.
Well, tell us about the van. We kind of previewed it a little bit, but you did this van conversion. What was the inspiration or idea behind that?
So it was about September 2016. I found a van from an auto dealership that I will not mention because they're cheapskates and they try to rip me off. But anyway, found a van, 15-passenger van, and it was our intention to take all the seats out, take the carpets out, take the siding off the walls, and just really strip it down to bare bones. And then using YouTube and Instagram, we were able to custom build new walls using wood and storage spaces and a couch that converts into a bed. And we actually even used some hardwood laminate on the floor. So, it's totally tricked out, custom. It's pretty awesome.
That sounds great. And we posted some pictures of this conversion and the final product already. So if you want to go check it out, go check it out. But how hard was it doing this? Because you have no experience, right?
No, none. It was more fun than hard. I would say it's the equivalency of, big boy Legos. You're just using power tools. It was fun.
All right.
Yeah, well, the van looks great, and it took you all the way across the country. So, moseying from East Coast to West Coast, did you have any kind of crazy stories, strange nights sleeping in the van? Anything come to mind?
I got a few, yeah. Trip was going real well. This is probably day 2, and we were going from Baltimore, Maryland to Florida, Panama City, Florida. So that's a long drive. It was like 13, maybe 15 hours. And about a little bit more than halfway through, I believe we were in, where were we? I put a pin on the map so I'd never forget the exact longitude and latitude of where we were. But Google Maps said, hey, if you get off the throughway, you can avoid a 30-minute traffic jam. So I was like, okay, we'll get off the throughway and we'll, make good time. And we get off the throughway and it starts taking us into the backwoods of whatever state we were. And the road that it took us to was closed. And there was a whole line of cars. Everybody would drive all the way to the end and then turn back around.
Oh, my God.
So we did the same thing. We drove to the end of this road and there were barricades and said road closed. So we were like, okay, what the heck? Now we're losing cell phone service. And I look down at the gas tank, and it is on empty.
Oh, no.
Right. So, differences in philosophies. I took one last quick look at the map when we had service, and I was like, okay, maybe if I just make a left at this next road, I can make it to the next major road in a few miles and then make it back to the thruway. But the road that I turned left on, was taking us nowhere. And with a little guidance from my travel partner and girlfriend, Lara, she suggested we turn around. And I didn't want to. I was like, no, I have a good feeling that we're going the right way. But sure enough, a few more miles down the road, a little bit less gas in the tank, we weren't getting anywhere. So I decided to turn around. We didn't have cell phone service. And then all of a sudden, we run out of gas in the middle of nowhere. So
Wow.
I had Laura mad at me because, I wasn't listening to her. And I was scared. She was scared. In the middle of nowhere, no cell phone service. But luckily, we did get some cell phone service. I was able to contact my insurance company and get some free gasoline sent to us. And at the end of the day, it really wasn't too bad. We pulled out the couch into the bed. We had some movies downloaded on our tablet. And we ended up watching a movie and just relaxing until the gas got there.
Cool.
Actually, yeah, that's not too bad. You have this van with a awesome bed couch situation. Just call in the cavalry.
Yeah.
Have them fill you up.
Exactly. Scary at the time, but ultimately, just a little highlight of the trip, that's for sure.
Well, man, I'm glad you got to San Diego okay. I mean, traveling across country, there's bound to be adventures and stories. We've all ran out of gas at one point, but wow.
Not in a while.
I know.
It's
Me
been
neither,
a while.
Actually, yeah.
I would be really mad at myself. If
Everybody
it
has that
again.
one story, yeah. So how is San Diego going?
So far, so good, man. It's the hospital we work at. For all you who don't know, I'm a traveling nurse. So working at a hospital out here in San Diego, taking care of the sick and needy. And the hospital we're working at is really nice. It's a magnet accredited hospital, which means it's just the best of the best. So really lucky in that regard. And living right by the ocean, about a block and a half from Wind and Sea Beach in La Jolla, California. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, living life, loving life.
I gotta come visit, man.
I have never been to San Diego.
You better.
I've never been to San Diego either.
It's on the list. It's on the list.
No, I'm going. I actually am going. By the way, we're.
When are you going?
We're going we're leaving like on Friday. Yeah, so we'll be.
Oh,
there.
you're leaving Friday?
We're leaving Friday. Yeah,
Oh,
we're leaving Friday.
right.
So
Cool.
so Sean, we'll see you in a little bit.
Well, you guys should have both been there, and I could have sat here by myself, and then we could have Skyped both of you.
That would have been nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been.
Next time.
Next time.
But honestly, Sean, Bill doesn't know how to use any of this stuff. So
Yeah. Sean, the orange button above the headphone jacks.
Oh, don't press that
This
button.
one right here. What is that?
Oh, don't.
What is this?
No.
What does that one do?
Oh boy. Well, Sean, what are the plans for the future then? You guys have been there for a month or two, but what's the long-term plans for the job, travel nursing? What's going on?
Well, in this line of work, we live life. We live life 3 months at a time. We sign 3-month contracts, and try not to plan too far ahead. Just enjoy every day. So right now we'll be in San Diego through the summertime, and then thinking about coming home to Buffalo to see friends and family for maybe a week or two, and then we're thinking San Francisco.
Awesome.
San Francisco. Work our way up the coast, and then once we get up to Seattle, maybe fly over to Hawaii and work over there for a bit. So
Man,
you never know.
You're living the dream.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's so many people out there who would love to be, nurses, teachers, anything, police officer, businessmen and women, and you're doing it, but you're just doing it where you get to move up and down the West Coast.
I didn't even know that was a thing, like a traveling nurse.
And get to go to Hawaii.
Yeah,
I know.
that's cool.
No, it's a thing. And
Well, I hope so.
well, Sean, we hope to have you on again in the future, and if you're ever back in Buffalo, we'll make sure you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back soon.
Absolutely, guys.
You gonna fly back, or are you gonna drive the van back across country?
Gonna fly back.
That's probably a good move.
Leave the cars over here. Yeah. If I could do it all over again, I would have brought all my stuff with me, like bed and tables, couches, dressers. Renting furnished apartments, I don't recommend it to anybody. It's expensive. So.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, hey, if people want to keep up with you on social media, can they follow you on Facebook, Instagram? Where can they follow you?
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram, nurse_Sean. Nurse Sean.
Oh, that's perfect.
SEAN for those of you.
You got it.
Sean confused.
Awesome.
Yeah, right. Let me flip it over to you guys. Let me flip it over to you guys. What do you got on the dock for this season? Any guests? Any spoilers?
Look
Do
at
we
him.
do
He's
we
already
do we mention it? I
he's
know.
already produced and he's still doing it for us.
Well, you sent us some good leads before you left, and Rich followed up with them, and
Sean was
most of them
great.
panned out.
Sean literally created a list with me one night of over 100 potential guests, and without saying any names, we have a man who's run literally across the country
Yep.
more than once.
Wow.
Yeah, and we are looking to talk to one of the most exclusive breweries in the world, which
nice.
is pretty awesome. And I still have my goals for a few other guests that are still, on the fence. I'd love to talk to an astronaut.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
All right. Well, yeah, some great things planned for season 3. Sean, great touching base with you.
Yeah, nice seeing you. We got him on the video Skype here, so you look good.
Yeah, you look tan, buddy.
Yeah, you do look tan.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm going to go to the beach in a minute.
You're an idiot. That's terrible. I'm so mad.
I love to hear it. All right, guys. Well, that's our season 3 preview, and tune in basically in a couple days, and we'll have our first episode.
Oh, yeah.
Sean, until next time, and all our listeners, I'm Rich Douglas.
I'm Bill Easton.